What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about weighted stretching and whether or not it applies to other muscle groups. Because recently I've been getting a lot of people asking me, Alex, if your traps and upper back got big through exclusively stretch, wouldn't this apply to other areas? So I think that's a really good question, and let's start breaking that down. So here's the deal, man. I believe that weighted stretching might just be the key to getting huge as a drug-free lifter. It might just be the most important thing. Like, it's so effective. I'm blown away how effective it is. Like, I went from having the worst traps on YouTube to some of the best. So could it work on other areas? I think so. Like, let's look at some of the effective mass building exercises and analyze what makes them effective. For instance, the weighted pull-up. Everybody who does weighted pull-ups reports their lats getting wider. Now, what is it that makes the weighted pull-up so effective? Last I checked, it is not a full range of motion exercise, because if you want it to be full range, you would actually have to have your hands touch your chest. This is a full vertical pull, this position right here. Weighted pull-up, you're just bringing your chin slightly above the bar, so it's like doing a half rep lat pull down for the most part. So that said, what is really giving people these wide lats from this exercise? It's a stretch. It is the weighted stretch that is making people blow up in size. And that's why weighted pull-ups and weighted chin-ups in general are just known as some of being the best mass builders for lats. Same thing for rows. What is it that makes barbell rows superior to pendulum rows for mass? It's the stretch. It's the fact that you have to lower the weight back down and you're stretching out the upper back, stretching out the lats. Same thing for the cable row. It's the fact that you're lengthening out that arm and it's stretching you out. So could it apply to other muscle groups? You bet. Let's look at the chest. Everyone talks about how dumbbell flies make their chest blow up. But what are you doing? You're stretching the chest with weight. What about the bench press? How come guys who do half reps don't get good pec development? Well, it's because they're not stretching. If you just do this, your chest is not being in this position right here. That's also why a board press is less effective than a full range of motion bench press. The fact of the matter is, if you go all the way down here, you're fully stretching. And if you pause, guess what? Now you're pausing and you're really holding that stretch on the chest. So we're starting to see a pattern here. It seems that every effective mass building exercise has a large stretching component. It's crazy. Same thing for the rack pulls. I've talked about it a number of times in my video. Same thing for the cheat shrug. What about some other areas? Okay, let's talk about the triceps. How many guys have you seen in the gym who they're very good at the bench press, yet they have small arms? Yet you'll have a guy who doesn't bench very often and he has fucking massive arms. And what's he doing to get big arms? Overhead extensions. Now, what is it that makes the overhead extension so effective? Well, number one, the shoulder flexion and your arms behind your body. This is actually activating the long-headed triceps. But guess what? It's not the fact that you're extending your elbow that's making your arms get big. It's the fact that you're holding this position right here. This position is stretching out your long head, therefore making it big. That's the key to getting massive. I'm telling you, like, the more I think about weighted stretching, I'm starting to think that it is absolutely the key to getting big, because it seems to apply to all the effective mass building exercises. All the lifts that people are known to grow from, there's a stretching component. What about the biceps? Okay, back when my biceps used to be at their absolute biggest, I was doing a shitload of preacher curls. I was doing preacher curls, dumbbell preacher curls with 80-pound dumbbells, full range of motion. I shit you not. And I'll attach a picture on the screen for you. You can see what my biceps used to look like. What is it that makes a preacher curl so effective? Stretch. What is it that makes the incline curl so effective? Stretch. So you ask me, like, I'll ask you guys, what do you think? What do you think about the things I just told you? Is there a correlation here? Because I believe there is. And if we look at the science part of things, like the avian stretch model, there's been an over 300% increase in hypertrophy in those birds. 28-day time period, those birds got jacked as fuck. They were wearing tank tops in the goddamn winter. These birds got more hypertrophy than any study ever observed in terms of muscle hypertrophy. So I think that stretching might be the key to getting jacked, because I've seen it done on my traps. I know for a fact, undeniably, that it works for the traps and upper back. I've seen it done for the lats. I've seen it done for the chest. I've seen it done for the arms. So weighted stretching is the shit, really. And what I'll be doing in 2017 is a lot more experimentation with weighted stretching. In particular, I want to do a weighted pull-up experiment where I'm going to literally load up my body weight. Like, I'm going to load up 180 pounds or so and just hang there for long periods of time, like 1 to 3 minutes. Or I'll load up 225, 240. I'm going to load up seriously heavy weight and just stretch. I might even do it with the chin-up position, you know, to get some more bicep in there too. Same thing for the overhead extensions. I might just grab a barbell, like an easy bar, load up 225, and then boom, just stretch out the back of my arm like that. I'm telling you guys, there is something to weighted stretching. We need more science to confirm it, but as far as we know right now, it works very effectively in bird studies, and through all the anecdote ever seen, it works beautifully. So is weighted stretching the key to getting jacked? It might just be. Let me know what your feedback is down below in terms of what results you may have obtained. Let me know some mass building exercises that give you the stretch, and I want to hear it. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.